Now, you say that you were employed to drive radioactive waste 100 miles each day for 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
What precautions did your employer take to shield you from radioactivity?
I don't know.
Well, did you wear a protective suit? Or...
Oh, yeah. Right, like a white thing, like, you know, with, like, lead. Like, in it, all lead.
I see. And where was the radioactive waste?
Oh, it was in the back of the lorry, like, in a big lead box, like, all lead.
And what about your cabin? Was there any...
Oh, like, yeah, that was completely lined in lead. All lead. All like lead.
I see. So you wore a lead-lined suit, you sat in a lead-enclosed cabin, and the radioactive waste was in a lead box.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I don't really see how you can claim for radioactive poisoning.
I'm not. I'm claiming for lead poisoning.
Good evening. It's wonderful to be with you again, isn't it, Ronnie?
No, it's a bleeding pain in the arse, frankly. But in a packed programme tonight, you'll be reassured to know we'll be using exactly the same sort of material
As we've used for the last 20 years.
I shall be talking incredibly quickly, making thousands of thoonerisms and dressing up in women's clothing.
And I shan't be getting any laughs because he writes most of the scripts and makes sure I get all the crappy bits.
Later in the show, I shall be implying through smutty innuendo
That I have a very small part,
and I have an enormous penis.
and all the way through the show, he shall frequently cry.
Spectacles?
By which he means testicles.
Cobblers?
By which he means testicles.
Didgeridoos?
By which he means penises.
Watermelons?
Breasts.
Articles?
Testicles again.
Bristols?
Breasts again.
And bouncers.
Breasts or testicles.
This is because we are a family show and I will not allow smut into your home.
We like birds, we're ornithologists. Ornithologists. I got a nice pair of binoculars. You can stick them up on your tripod. We're marching up and down the spot, spot, spot. Cause the sodding choreographers are what. And we couldn't care a jot if we're military men or not. With a bum, how's your father? Puzzly-eyed, they just crawling through the grass. Thistles in me hair and bracken up me anus. I'm through to bits if I see a pair of tits. And I love to watch the sun go down. Oh, vagina, over Chinatown. We're titting up and down on the willy bum bum. We're wrecking around with the cobblers, nobblers, nippling along with a pain in the bonkers, piddling about in the bum yes. I wear my scarf when the weather turns bitter. Everybody calls him the muffled titter. I like it when the birds come a-pecking at me nuts.
Oh, in the bum tit, how's your father? Sickle the dildo, I'm a raven maniac. Got half a dozen chicks in me bivouac. I love to see them squirm with delight when I'm giving them a little bit of worm at night.
J. Arthur Rank and the titty bum Urals nippling away with a pain in the Balkans. Spotty botty wee wee piddling about in the Jimmy Riddle Candelicker Orchestra. Nickers up and down to me, Willy Bum Cooley, knockers to the Mabberley, Nympho Beaver, knackers in the Baltic, clappering away so we nicker and we knacker and we knock her all day. Nickers up and down to me, Willy Bum Cooley, knockers to the Mabberley, Nympho Beaver, knackers in the Baltic, clappering away so we nicker and we knacker and we knock her and we knacker and we nicker and we knacker and we knock her all day.
just the kind of bad language and, above all, endless references to parts of the body that are becoming, by their ceaseless repetition, knob in the media, just part and parcel and pubes of everyday conversation. And that is why I insist that we must massage the bad language out of television, Rump.
So what you're saying is that without our knowing it, our Tickle My Nuts language is becoming...
Inner thigh, yes.
Dr. Bison, if I may turn over, I like it better that way to you.
Well, I'm sorry. I just can't see what proof the Reverend Bartholomew has for this strange breast-fondling theory.
Well, you just have to listen. You just have to listen, Dr. Stifled Moan Weissen. Did you realize that in the middle of that sentence, for instance, you said breast-fondling large nipple?
I did not!
Yes, yank on it, you did. That's my whole big thing point. People are swearing and uttering obscenities, take me, without even knowing it.
Oh, huge melons! You are, I'm afraid, imagining this pantyhose reverend. Which is hardly surprising, coming as it does from a soft underbelly just above the private equipment minister of the church.
I beg your pardon, Wang. Now let's be balls pizzle frank about this.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. That's all the lipstick around the nipple we have time for.
Wang, wang, wang.
Great, huge, wobbly dangly.
I was walking through the jungle just the other night. I heard a big rumble and I thought it was a fight. When I stood and listened and began to move my feet, it was a jungle Ramadan and I can believe it was a jungle.
Excuse me. Yeah? I wonder if you could help me, please. I want to buy a gramophone.
A what?
A gramophone.
Gramophone.
A gramophone.
I don't think we got any gramophones here, Grandad.
What's that?
That's a trio automatic cut direct drive turntable, unless I'm very much mistaken.
What's the difference between that and a gramophone?
Well, about 30 years in a plastic cupboard, you, Chief?
Well, I'd like one of these, please.
You sure?
Yes, please.
All right. This is going to be good. Right, well, as you can see, it's got all the speeds. It's got 33 and 45.
Yes, what do I do with my old 78s?
What do you say?
Nothing.
You said, what about my old 78s, didn't you?
No, I didn't, honestly, no.
All right. So, you got your deck.
Right.
Do you want a Dolby with it?
Yes, please.
You only get Dolbys with tape recorders, Chief, all right? Do you want an amp?
No, I won't.
You won't hear anything, Grandad, without an amp, I'm afraid.
So, of course, yes, I want an amp.
You want
Yes,
an
an amp. Yes,
All right, what sort of output are you looking for?
What sort have you got?
No clues.
About medium?
How many watts, exactly?
Oh, I should think about 3. No, 2,000. 500. 30.
30. So you know all about it now, do you? You want a 30-watt amp?
A 30-watt amp.
Do you want speakers?
Yes.
Do you want rumble filters?
Yes.
Do you want a bag on your head?
Yes.
There we are, a bag on your head. So you got your deck, you got your amp, you got your rumble filters, and of course, you have your bag on your head. Now, do you want woofers and tweeters?
No, I don't want stupid things like
Well, you
woofers.
got them whether you want them or not, Grandad. They're in your speakers. You've been telling us you don't want slimline salad dressing.
Yes, I do want slimline salad dressing. Not
I live on the 14th floor of a tower block, and when I get bored, I call cooey to the passers-by, and when they look up, I gob in their eye. 'Cause I hate your guts. Come on, you. Kick you in the nuts. You're a stupid old git. Come on, you. 'Cause you're full of shit. Every night, go down to the pub and look for a fight. I have 10 lagers, then I have 10 more. Then I jump up and down, and I'm sick on the floor. 'Cause your hands are cold. 'Cause you're far too old.
a stupid old straight.
Tonight we tackle a difficult and controversial subject, soccer hooliganism. With me in the studio, I have Professor Duff of Cambridge University, author of Crowd Control Psychology, and Sally Barnes, community worker from the borough of Lambeth. Now, over the last few weeks, both of you have been looking into the problem of English soccer crowd violence. What conclusions have you drawn, Professor Duff?
Well, my team and I have really concerned ourselves fundamentally with a statistical analysis of soccer violence as a whole, in tandem with and related to a psychochemical and, broadly speaking, a behavioral analysis of over 1,000 individual soccer hooligans. And we've come to the inevitable conclusion that the one course of action that the authorities must take is to cut off their ghoulies.
I'm sorry?
Cut their ghoulies off.
Yes. Well, Sally, I'm sure you'll have something to say about that point of view.
Look, Jonathan, I know these kids. I've worked in the areas we're talking about around Lambeth, Lewisham. I know their problems. I know their frustrations, lack of community facilities. I know their parents. And in my opinion, Professor Duff's suggestion that we should cut off their ghoulies is the only solution.
Absolutely. I mean, cut the ghoulies off. Cut them off.
Through.
Well, there we have it.
Whip off the ghoulies.
Expert opinion seems to be in favour of cutting off.
Right. Come in.
The woman who's been a guinea pig for the new contraceptive sponge says it's no good, as she's now got a cake in the oven.
Lord Lucan has been found. Apparently he has been playing centre forward for Bristol City.
Time now for our regular Gob of the Month competition. First, Peter Lloyd of Watford.
Gob A, Peter seems at first to be salivating quite normally, and then bang, an alley pass. Gob B, a wonderful piece of sustained double mastication from Rob Hughes of Ayr United. Forcing it back behind his teeth, a quick lick of the lips, and away we go. Sells the crowd a dummy, still holding on to it, working it round with his tongue, and pops it out. A real groundsman's nightmare. Gob C, Johnny Lance of Ipswich, who capped a wonderful piece of dribbling with this mouthful against Nottingham Forest. And finally, Kilby of Doncaster, whose heavy bout of bronchitis finally paid off. Magic. Absolutely magic.
Well, that was an excerpt from the controversial and some would say scurrilous new British picture, The General Synod's Life of Christ. The film deals with the rise to fame and greatness of a humble carpenter's son named Jesus Christ. But many people have seen in the film a thinly disguised and blasphemous attack on the life of Monty Python. Python worshippers claim the film sets out to ridicule by parody the actual members of Monty Python. Men who, even today, are worshipped and revered throughout the Western world. Now, Alexander Walker, what did you think of the picture?
Well, I was appalled. I mean, I actually find it deeply offensive that in a country that is still ostensibly a Python-worshipping country, that a 14-year-old child can actually get in to see this film. I mean, there is little enough proper Python around these days without parading this distorted garbage about.
Bishop, you directed the film. Did you expect this kind of reaction?
Well, I certainly didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition. Yes, I did. Yes, I did direct the film. And I feel as though I must emphasize at this stage that it is not about Python.
Oh, come on.
I'm not a Pythonist. I'm not a Pythonist myself, but obviously I have a tremendous amount of respect for people like Alexander, who are...
Oh, come now. Now, come now, Bishop. I mean, the leading figure in this film, what is it? Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's quite clearly a lampoon of the comic messiah himself, our Lord John Cleese. I mean, well, come on, I mean, even the initials, JC, are exactly the same.
I must explain. I must explain to you, the Christ figure is not Cleese.
Oh, come on.
No, he's just an ordinary man who happens to have been born in Weston-super-Mare at the same time as Mr. Cleese.
Jonathan, you know as well as I
he
do.
Is mistaken,
The point
he is mistaken for the comic messiah himself by vast crowds of people who follow him about, doing silly walks,
You're underestimating your public.
shouting, no, no, not the comfy chair, and other slogans from the good box.
No, I'm sorry, Jonathan, whatever you say, this film is a highly distasteful one. I mean, have people forgotten how Monty Python suffered for us?
I know.
How often the sketches failed? I mean, these men died for us, frequently.
I mean, if Python is immortal, as Pythonists believe, then I can't believe that a mere film,
a 10th rate,
could put them off. I mean, in the words of John Cleese, whenever 2 or 3 are gathered together in one place, then they shall perform the parrot sketch.
It is an ex-parrot.
It has ceased to be.
Indeed. Well, Alexander Walker, the final scene of the picture has attracted the most attention.
Right, well, now here, I think we have the ultimate blasphemy. I mean, it is set in a hotel in Torquay, and literally hundreds of Spanish waiters are being clipped about the ear by this Jesus Christ bloke. It is obviously a lampoon of the comic messiah's greatest half hour.
It's not at all. The point, it's Torbay.
Thank you both very much
Torbay,
indeed.
Torquay. I mean,
Bishop,
we're quibbling, aren't we?
Alexander Walker, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Quiet, Daniel! Quiet! Will you never be still with your devilish noise day and night, never ceasing? Stop! Stop!
Great old chestnuts of the world. Number 8, the Swedish chemist's shop.
Good afternoon.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I would like some deodorant, please.
Ball or aerosol?
Neither. I want it for my armpits.
Good evening. Songs of Praise this Sunday comes from our lovely old parish church of St. Stephen in the heart of the West Country, and I welcome you all to our simple service. You join a full congregation of local people who have come to worship tonight. Indeed, it makes quite a change to have so many here. Because it wasn't quite the same story last week, for instance, was it? Last week, the congregation numbered 7. 4 of whom had turned up a week early by mistake. And the week before that, Harvest Sunday, there were 3 of us. Myself, the organist, Mr. Posner, and a tin of spaghetti. Where were you bastards then? Sitting on your fat agnostic arses in front of Holiday 82, I should think. Watching the Reverend Cliff Mitchellmore preaching on suntan availability in the Algarve. But not tonight, eh? Oh, no. Not when there's a chance of getting your fizzog on the goggle box. You trot along in your nasty little suits, and my God, didn't the hat shop do well this week? You come swanning in here, sitting on pews that haven't seen your bum or any bum in a month of Sundays. You don't know whether to sit, kneel, or stand. You're up and down like a whore's drawers. Christ was right, wasn't he? When 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, the service can't be on television. Oh, to hell with it. We'll sing hymn number 387. Good Christian men rejoice, the Bieber back in town.
We've called in dozens of receivers, closed hundreds of factories, and there are thousands more teetering on the brink in Wales.
Mr. Wimbley?
That's me.
I'm Claire Wimbush.
Oh, hello, lass.
I'm from the Youth Opportunities Programme.
Well, sit down, sit down, sit down. What can I do for you? Have a Rumbley's pie.
Thank you very much. Mr. Rumbley, over the past 12 months, we've sent you 117 unemployed school leavers, and I'm here to see how they're getting along.
Oh. Yes.
You see, Rumbley's Pies and Sausages are one of our most cooperative local employers. And, we've never had any complaints from
No, well, you wouldn't have. Not from the kids, leastways.
How are they getting along, Mr. Rumbley? I mean, are they getting plenty of on-the-job training, for example?
Well, I'm using them mainly for filling in. As it were.
Well, I must say, Mr. Rumbley, you are the ideal employer. And not a hint of racial prejudice.
No. Bloody well hope not. Care for a black pudding?
How old are you, son?
17.
And the young lady?
Is she 16?
Not yet. In about 10 minutes.